Hey guys, Dr. Dane here. Today I'm going to discuss 4 pieces of evidence that I think show beyond a shadow of a doubt that the coronavirus vaccines are helping to decrease deaths and decrease the spread of coronavirus. The evidence that I'll present today is in addition to my own personal observations of truly astounding decreases in the patients I'm having to admit due to complications from the coronavirus. As always, check out the video descriptions below to see my references. And make sure you send this video to your friends and family if you find it helpful. All of the evidence that I describe here has to do with vaccine effectiveness, which is different to vaccine efficacy. So make sure you check out my other video here where I describe the difference. The first study that I will discuss is one out of Israel. In this study of over 1 million people, they compared people that received 2 doses of Pfizer vaccine to matched controls. Matched controls are people that are basically similar in all aspects except on the measure you are looking to study, which in this study is whether the person received the vaccine or not. They found a massive 92% reduction in the incidence of COVID in people that were more than 7 days out from receiving their 2 shots. This also translated into huge reductions in hospitalizations and deaths. This next study comes out of Scotland, where they calculate vaccine effectiveness from data on over 5 million people. They showed that receiving 1 dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine reduced COVID-19 related hospital admissions by 94% at days 28 to 34 post-vaccination. The third study out of the USA looks specifically at the incidence of COVID-19 infection in residents from skilled nursing facilities. They found a 63% reduction in cases after just 1 dose of the Pfizer vaccine, so likely this would have been higher if they had have checked it after 2 doses. Finally, the last piece of evidence that I have to share is the number of daily COVID cases in the USA since mass vaccination has begun. This evidence is less convincing than the other studies I showed due to the larger possibility for bias, but nonetheless I think deserves consideration. By my estimation, people in the general population began having complete immunity as a result of vaccination around January 18, and as you can see on this graph, which maps daily cases over time, there has been a huge decline in daily coronavirus cases since January 18, where there was about 200,000 cases per day, down to roughly 60,000 cases per day currently. Considering all this evidence above, it is pretty clear to me that vaccines are making a huge difference in helping to reduce the spread. But one question remains: how long will this protection last? Will we need booster shots in the future? Or will we need another shot to protect from variants? All these questions need further study to be able to answer them, but you can be sure that I'll be doing a video on these topics in the future. So overall, I think it's very clear that the vaccines we have available are making a huge difference in helping to reduce the spread of coronavirus, but it's very important that everyone goes out and gets vaccinated so that we can move one step closer to returning to normalcy. Anyway, thanks for dropping by, and make sure you like and subscribe. See you in the next video.